What's going on YouTube? Jim Brow here. Getting started on this Saturday morning on a little bit of a project. Well, I say a little bit, but it always turns into a long project. We are going to be removing the rear bumper and cutting out the lower valance to install a gt500 rear valance, so I can get quad tips in there. Unfortunately right now I bought my Flowmasters before I decided to do this. And I really love the Flowmaster sound, so when I do get the valance on, I'm gonna see if they can cut the tips off and weld on some quad tips, because I really do like the sound of the Outlaws. I don't plan to put long tubes on or anything for a while, so I really want to keep this deep sound of the H. My 3 valve over there has an X, and not a fan of rasp, so I've been battling that for years, trying to get it to sound just right. I don't want to do that with the Coyote. I like the deep sound, almost like a 2 valve sound right now. My favorite sound. So it's just a little thing. We just get started, get the headlights off. Got to take both headlights off, all the plastic inside, wires, and we got to get up under the car and take all the parts up under there, and then it's the cutting, which wish me luck on that. I'll get back to you guys when I move on to the next steps. What's up YouTube? Jim Brow back here with a little update. Earlier today I was putting the gt500 valance in, so when I got to the finished product I was going to show, a lot of cutting involved, mess making. Did it all by myself, one-man job, and I think it came out pretty good. As you can see, it's a little wide without the quad tips. Everything fit nice. I used a Dremel to do the entire job, so that made it even harder, but I took my time, and it came out pretty good. I gotta add some quad tips, which I have Flowmaster Outlaw axle backs, which are single tips, and I bought some quad tips to cut. I'm gonna bring it to the exhaust shop to have this done, have them cut the tip and see if they can get those quads in there, because honestly I love the Flowmaster Outlaw sound, and the prices of the other exhausts, and they're not even available with COVID. Everything's backordered, and they're $1,200, $1,300 for a good sounding exhaust. I mean, these are $500. Tips are a couple hundred. I'd rather just stay with what I got. It sounds really good for a stock exhaust system with an axle backs. And then we also tinted the third brake light. I put the deck lid on yesterday. I had to put it on like 3 or 4 times. Added a little tape here just to keep the water out, because we got Hurricane Harry coming. You know, because it hasn't been on there so long. Still pretty tight. And then, you know, I lens tinted the bottom ones here. Yeah, it looks all right from far away. Get a couple of bubbles here and there, but I don't care. And then I also did the headlights just to see what it would look like. And didn't look too bad from far away. Car has 49,000 miles on it, one owner. It's in pretty good condition, other than the front bumpers. It's got a lot of rock chips and stuff. I gotta get this resprayed. I'm contemplating just buying a pre-painted bumper from Rev Moto. It's like $900, but they claim to be perfect match, as this car's never been painted. Comes shipped without being folded, and it looks good. Versus me bringing it to the body shop and then, you know, blending and doing all that, because I'm gonna replace this hood next year with a Cervini's Cobra R pre-painted one, and so I don't need them to blend. Got the little of that old bubbling, where is it? Bubbling common issue with these S197s, as Red had the same issue over here. But I bought this Cervini's Cobra R hood, which is to me perfect, and I got it pre-painted and it matches red. I mean, not a metallic paint, but this thing matches nice. And you know, gets rid of the wiper deletes. I don't have any wipers on this. I don't drive it during the rain or anything, so, you know, with the cowl. And then I got the old hood up there. It's got that bubbling inside and out. Yeah, this is the same hood I want to put on blue, obviously in blue. I just think that Cobra R hood, I mean, it just looks mean and tough. But I want to do that next spring. So I was going to have the bumper painted, because, I don't know, it's a lot of highway chips. But then again, I got some, you know, some of the road spray here too, so maybe they should blend. I don't know. I'm not a body shop guy. I think that you got any opinions on what I should do. It's really the only major issues on the car from highway driving. You know, everything else looks pretty good. I did the black 5.0 badges. There's a little road spray way down the bottom, but once I load this car, you're never gonna see it anyway. But the rest of the car is clean. I mean the car is clean. No dents at all, not a single dent. Everything works. Wheels are not curbed, nothing. I'm planning to get rid of them in the spring too. So right now I'm really just working on getting the car to look better. And then one thing I definitely got to do is the interior. I mean, it's a base, but I expected this thing to still have Bluetooth, and it don't even got Bluetooth. I mean, oh, it's a base, but 2014, I mean, it should have Bluetooth standard, and it doesn't. So I'm using the old auxiliary in the iPhone thing, and without the subwoofers, oh, the system sucks. Red in here has got the Shaker 500, so it's got the subs in the doors, and I didn't have Bluetooth either, but I added, you know, Pioneer deck to red, and I got a single sub in the trunk, and even without the sub, this thing bumps with that Shaker 500, no subs in there in the doors. So I'm really missing that when I get in blue. It's like, whew, sound system's trash. But the next few things we got coming up, just a little update, is I'm getting the windows tinted on the 6th of September. Getting a professional buff and detail, clean up some of these swirl marks and see where we're really at before I order anything. After that, it's just getting the quads. Hopefully this week I'm going to try to get those quads on. I'll send a video on how it worked out, because I haven't seen anybody with the Flowmaster Outlaw quads on this generation Mustang. I know the 18 and up Flowmaster actually makes quads. I've looked all around to see if I could retrofit it to the S197, and it doesn't seem like it's worthwhile. I don't want to modify anything on my car just for freaking tips. So other than getting those quads on, at some point this week I'm even going to put the Steeder cold air intake in, which requires a tune. I have a 93 tune from Steeder. I've never had a tune from Steeder. I've used Bama, no issues. I've used Brent Speed, there were no issues. And then dyno tune is the best thing I've got. I've had a dyno tuner tune it, not this car, but red, and I got the best out of that. So yeah, so we're gonna roll with that and see how it goes. With the Steeder, drives pretty good right now. So, all right, guys, just a quick little update. If you like this video, just hit a like, subscribe, and look out for the next one. Have a good weekend. Thanks.